This is not just another electric sedan. This is Polestar's make or break moment. The 2026 Polestar 5 isn't just a new model. It's the brand's flagship. It's halo. Its last shot at proving it's more than just a Scandinavian design studio with a Volvo badge. After posting a $1 billion loss in Q2 2025, changing CEOs, and struggling to gain traction in the US, Polestar is betting everything on this car. And honestly, it looks incredible. A sleek, compact, four-door electric Grand Tourer that's almost identical to the Precept concept from 2020. A car so beautiful it made us forget it wasn't real. Now it is. The production Polestar 5 keeps the slim dual-blade headlights, frameless glass, retractable door handles, and extended roofline of the concept, all contributing to a drag coefficient of just 0.24, among the best in the business. But here's the twist. It has no rear glass. Instead, it uses a digital rear-view mirror and virtual rear window. A bold move that frees up cabin space and keeps the coupe-like silhouette. Inside, it seats 5, technically, but it's clearly built for 4. The front seats are low, bolstered, Recaro-developed thrones. The rear seats recline, heat, cool, and massage. And the materials? Flax-based carbon fiber, carpets from recycled fishing nets, headliner from recycled plastic. Polestar isn't just going electric, it's going sustainable. But here's the real question. In a world where SUVs dominate and Tesla owns the EV conversation, can a sleek, fast, expensive sedan save a brand on the edge? Let's find out, because the Polestar 5 might be the most important and most beautiful electric car of 2026. Let's talk about how the Polestar 5 looks, because it's striking. From the front, it's all sharp angles and clean surfaces. A low nose, a narrow light bar, and the Smart Zone sensor array housing radar, cameras, and LiDAR for advanced driver assist. The dual-blade headlights are razor-thin, almost invisible until they light up. The profile is pure Grand Tourer. Long hood, short rear deck, a roofline that flows into the trunk like a coupe. The frameless doors open wide, and the retractable handles pop out only when needed. The 22-inch wheels are wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport EV tires, not just for grip, but for style. The drag coefficient? 0.24, a number that matters when you're pushing 884 horsepower. But the most controversial design choice? No rear glass. Yes, you read that right. The rear window is digital. Polestar uses cameras to feed a live view to the digital rear-view mirror and the infotainment screen, eliminating the need for a physical window. It's not just a gimmick. It allows for a lower roofline, more headroom, and better aerodynamics. The panoramic glass roof floods the cabin with light, making up for the lack of rear visibility. 6 colors are available, including 2 matte grays, all chosen to highlight the car's sharp character lines. The only visual flaw? A C-pillar trim piece that feels out of place, like a leftover from a prototype. But overall, this is one of the best-looking production cars of the decade. It's not flashy, it's not loud, it's elegant. Like a modern take on the Volvo P1800, but stretched, sharpened, and electrified. Step inside the Polestar 5, and you're not in a car, you're in a Scandinavian design gallery. The cabin is minimalist, airy, and packed with materials that sound like they came from a science lab. The flax-based composite used in the door panels and dash is a carbon fiber alternative that's lighter and more sustainable than traditional composites. The carpets are made from Econol, a synthetic fiber sourced from recycled fishing nets pulled from the ocean. The headliner is made from recycled plastic bottles. Even the leather, optional bridge of Weir Napa, comes from food industry byproducts, not animals raised for hides. This isn't greenwashing, this is real sustainability, and it's woven into every part of the car. The 4+1 seating means 4 adults get full comfort, with individual climate zones, reclining rear seats, and heating, cooling, and massage. The center armrest can be raised to create a third rear seat, but it's tight. This is a car for 4, not 5. The driver sits low, with a 9.0-inch digital cluster mounted to the steering column, so it moves with the wheel. A 14.5-inch portrait touchscreen runs Android Automotive OS with Google built in, so you get Google Maps, Assistant, and Play Store apps without a phone. The head-up display is crisp. The 21-speaker Bowers & Wilkins audio system delivers 1,680 watts of crystal-clear sound, and active noise cancellation keeps the cabin silent, critical for an EV that wants to feel premium. This isn't just a tech-heavy cockpit. It's a statement that luxury doesn't have to cost the planet. The Polestar 5 isn't just another EV on a borrowed platform. It's the first car built on Polestar's own PPA, Polestar Performance Architecture, a bonded aluminum chassis designed in-house using sustainably sourced alloys. Polestar says the torsional stiffness exceeds that of some supercars, though they won't say which ones. But the engineering is serious. Compact control arm front suspension allows for the low nose, while Brembo brakes, 26 pounds lighter than those on the Polestar 3, handle stopping. The dual-motor 5 uses passive dampers, but the performance variant adds adaptive magneto-rheological dampers, the same tech used in Corvettes and Cadillacs. Wheels go up to 22 inches, wrapped in high-performance Michelin tires. But the real story is the powertrain. This is the first Polestar with in-house developed motors, not shared from Volvo or Geely. 2 versions launch. Dual motor, 748 horsepower, 599 pound-feet, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds. Performance, 884 horsepower, 749 pound-feet, 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. Both are limited to 155 miles per hour, not because they can't go faster, but to preserve range and tire life. The 112 kilowatt-hour battery, 106 usable, uses NMC chemistry and supports 800-volt charging at up to 350 kilowatts, meaning 10 to 80% in just 22 minutes. That's faster than a Porsche Taycan. Range, not yet rated, but expect 300 to 350 miles depending on trim. This isn't just fast, it's serious. And for a brand that's been seen as a design house with good intentions, this is a credibility reset. The Polestar 5 proves they can engineer, not just style. Polestar is still part of the Volvo family, and that shows in its safety tech. The Smart Zone array in the nose houses 11 cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors, all feeding data to Pilot Assist. The same advanced driver assist system from Volvo. It handles adaptive cruise control, lane keeping, and hands-on highway driving up to 93 miles per hour. There's also interior monitoring, cameras that track driver attention and can detect if someone is unwell. Active noise cancellation uses microphones and speakers to cancel out road and wind noise, a must for a silent EV. And the Bowers & Wilkins audio system isn't just for music. It can play warning sounds that feel like they're coming from the direction of danger, like a car approaching from the left. This isn't just safety tech. It's predictive intelligence, designed to keep you safe without being intrusive. And in a car this fast, that's not just nice, it's essential. Here's the hard truth. Polestar is struggling. In the first half of 2025, 77% of sales were in Europe, only 8% in the US. Americans aren't buying sedans, they're buying SUVs, and Tesla owns the EV conversation. The Polestar 2 and 3 are good cars, but they haven't broken through. The Polestar 5 is their last chance to prove they're not just a niche player. But it's not an SUV. It's a sedan, and a fast, expensive one at that. Expected to start around $100K to $130K. It competes with the Porsche Taycan Audi e-tron GT, and Tesla Model S Plaid. And while it looks better than all of them, it's from a brand with zero legacy in performance. But Polestar has one advantage: design. The 5 is beautiful, it's different, it's sustainable, and if the driving experience matches the promise, sharp handling, instant power, seamless tech, it could be the turning point. CEO Michael Loscheller says it launches in 24 markets first, with the US, Canada, Korea, and China coming later. This isn't just a car, it's a bet on the future. So, is the Polestar worth the hype? If you want the most beautiful electric sedan on the planet, with 884 horsepower, 3.1 seconds 0 to 60, and true sustainability, then yes, it's worth it. But more than that, it's necessary. This car isn't just about sales, it's about survival. It proves Polestar can design, engineer, and build a world-class EV from the ground up. It's not perfect. No rear glass might bother some, and the US market is tough, but it's a statement of intent. And if Polestar can deliver on the driving experience, this could be the car that finally puts them on the map, not as a side project, but as a real player in the luxury EV world. Would I take the Polestar 5 over a Taycan or Model S Plaid? If I wanted something different, beautiful, and meaningful, absolutely. If I wanted raw brand prestige, maybe not. But I'd want one in my garage. What do you think? Can a sleek sedan save Polestar? Could you see yourself in an 884 horsepower electric Grand Tour with no rear glass? Drop a comment below. Smash that like button if you want more honest EV reviews and real-world innovations. And subscribe, because we're not just covering cars. We're tracking the ones that could change everything. Until next time, stay fast, stay sustainable.